Everyone. It's a beautiful Sunday. I don't see enough wine in hands for a Sunday fun day. Oh, excellent. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday to you. Thank you so much for being here. Every face here is familiar because you're always here with us, and we cannot thank you enough for that. This is the 2024 annual members meeting and the 2024 annual report. We post this on our website. It is publicly accessible. We are very grateful that many of our funders go seeking this information. They have told us that they are able to find it along with our annual audit reports. So this is an important document, and we appreciate sharing it with you, and I particularly appreciate you being here today. The last couple of years, I know that the St. Patrick's Day Parade got in the way, so we really thank you for being here. we figured that one out. So well, thanks. For those of you who really know me, I'm a Post-it note person, so thank you, Jessica. I tried pulling them all off. That was a reminder to go see Nicole Canagata's exhibition at Kane Roots Gallery. Awesome. Okay, so welcome again. This is the annual CMCArts annual report for 2024. Everybody can hear me okay? Excellent. Here we go. CMCArts' mission is to inspire and promote the Caribbean's rich cultural and artistic heritage through engaging its diverse communities. Our vision is to be the premier center for inspiring and celebrating the rich cultural heritage of the Caribbean. Through the museum's leadership, exhibitions, and programs, the art and artists of the Caribbean will be recognized globally for their quality, diversity, and power to tell the stories of the people and histories of the Caribbean and its diaspora.
And you are delivering.
Thank you. So thank you to everyone for being a part of the CMCArts' family. I say it a lot. I cannot say it enough. Thank you for supporting freedom of expression and arts for all. The Caribbean Museum Center for the Arts was established in 1994 to support youth by offering alternative forms of positive expression through art and culture. For 30 years, CMCArts has been a unifying force, bridging diverse backgrounds and bringing people together through the spirit of artistic exploration. The community's Caribbean American identities are explored and shared through the arts, through interpretive, multidisciplinary, and interdisciplinary exhibitions, workshops, classes, and educational programs for all ages. Our programs provide a welcoming, inclusive, and safe space to explore our culture through diverse expressions and inspire all generations to express their experiences. CMCArts engages over 25,000 visitors annually, offering free entry to ensure maximum inclusivity. CMCArts is the only art museum in the region. We preserve our cultural heritage while activating Art for All through inclusive intergenerational arts education that provide insights into the region's complex history, diverse traditions, and vibrant creative community. We promote creativity and self-empowerment by providing a safe space where freedom of expression is celebrated. The museum that has grown from the founding vision has evolved to be a significant learning resource and creative incubator in our community. We continue to challenge ourselves to make everything we do a learning opportunity for everyone by fostering transformative experiences and by nurturing fluency in the Caribbean visual arts and cultural heritage. CMCArts seeks to become a cultural gateway and point of connection for all of the Caribbean with the vision to be innovative and to deepen our commitment to preserving and promoting the cultural heritage as well as contemporary experiences of the Caribbean diaspora. These are just a snapshot of our core programming, our Artist in Residence program, our permanent collection and other collections, our archives essentially, our concert series, workshops, all ages, multi-generational workshops, and beautiful exhibitions. Our 2024 impact, we served 1,627 students between the ages of 2 through 18. That is up by 400 from 2023. Thank you, Miss Jessica Parker White. And thank you to all of the volunteers who assist with that programming and all of our programming. There was 846 volunteer hours served for CMCArts and our community through CMCArts, and that is up by about 150 hours from last year. So thank you, each and every one of you, our staff, our board, the volunteers who help in the various programming, including bartending. Thank you, God, for you doing that. Out of the 1,627 students, 758 public school students were served, both in school and here at CMCArts. And for the third year in a row, CMCArts has been designated by the VI Department of Education as a public school program and initiative, and we are grateful for that designation and for their collaboration, and we continue to deepen our collaboration with the Department of Education, not just going into the schools and working with the various instructors. Yes, Ms. Saida Carter, thank you so much. But also we are realizing our strength in this space, this vast space, this community space. And so we most recently had a girls' STEAM program utilize the space for 9 to 12-year-old girls, and that was through a member of the Department of Education. And also we just learned through Cane Bay Cares. So we are constantly working with and through community collaborations. And our last impact, 497 members recorded in 2024. Thank you, and thank you. And in 2020, yes, thank you to everybody. In 2024, we served 26,678 in-person visitors, and that is up considerably from prior years.
Are you open to questions as we move along?
Oh, sure, why not? We're a big family, right?
Well, my question was...
Just be kind, please.
Is that from the cruise ship?
The increase, it is all components. In my opinion, it's all components. So yes, we've St. Croix got finally what they asked for, and there's been a major increase in cruise ships. And yes, we do see much higher attendance, and we appreciate those who choose to purchase, but we're also grateful for those who take the tours. We collaborate with Chant, so they bring the cruise ship tours through here. It's their last stop. But it also is contributed to all of our programming. So the concerts, for sure. We added some concerts in addition to our Dr. Simone L. Palmer concert series. We did some playing this past summer, and I'll talk about it in a moment, but we added another community collaboration, and we're able to add some more concerts to that, to a new series, actually. And then also we saw an uptick in field trips, Jessica, this past year as well, and also in attendance to our workshops. So, yes.
Yes, I noticed that you had over 1,600 students served, but only 7-something were from the public schools. What is the reason for that? I'm just curious.
So we serve the entire community. So we have students that join us from homeschool programs, from other special programs, as well as private schools. We focus on the public school because it's hard to reach the public school students. They have a major lack in art education that does not exist in the school system, so that is why we focus our impact report on the public school children. The private schools do have some art instruction happening for them, but we absolutely serve everybody equally, but that's why we're focusing on that number. So in 2024, we presented 8 exhibitions. I definitely know that most everybody here has seen them all, and we're very proud. We're very proud of the exhibitions. With each exhibition, you know, CMCArts and our entire team took an oath for excellence, and each exhibition we absolutely work harder to overcome an old challenge, or there's always a new challenge coming our way, but to present in a more refined, thorough exhibition with more interpretation. Our goal is to have an enormous amount of interpretation that translates to more wall explanation, more interaction with the artists who are sharing with us, and more community interaction with the exhibition completely. So in 2024, we had the art show, the Artist Guild, Christian Vum, Ephemeral Archipelago. He is a Danish artist. That was a very interesting collaboration with him. We have our annual Lucian Downs show this past year in 2024. He started the Spring Equinox series. The 2025 edition of Spring Equinox will be opening on April 12th, and we appreciate Lucian's collaboration with that show. He brings together a large amount of all VI artists, sometimes including the BVI, and the amount of artists served in that exhibition ranged between 30 and 40 artists at one time. It's incredible. This community is incredible. We are dedicated to doing a June Pride exhibition each year, which kicks off our newly formed Dialogues on Freedom that we will remain dedicated to each summer. So Pride kicks that off in June, and this past year the exhibition was Bambula Journeys, where Dr. Chenzira Davis Kahina shared her collection and her knowledge and perspectives on the tradition of Bambula and its relevance within the dialogue about freedom and maintaining freedom. In the fall, we had an incredible artist who came to us last minute with the most complete concept and proposal. Her show titled Motherhood. She documented her entire pregnancy in video diaries and written diaries, and she had a vision, and we provided the space for her to execute that vision, and it was beautiful. And that's another example, Marie-Elise, of we found a whole new audience during that exhibition, so that adds to our increase in visitor numbers. In the fall, we did a tribute to our founder, Candia Atwater Shields. In 2024, Candia passed away, and we chose to spend where we normally do a VIPR friendship exhibition. She was always very dedicated to that particular exhibition. We decided to celebrate our growing permanent collection, which was also part of her originating vision, was to have a permanent collection, so we celebrated her that way in the fall. And then finally, we closed out the year with Janet Cook Rutnick retrospective. Janet Cook Rutnick was also instrumental in the establishment of CMCArts. She worked very closely with our founder, Candia, and gave really the backbone of museum structure knowledge is what she provided to building this building this amazing organization. So we thank everybody. The exhibitions are my specialty. That's my department that I preside over. Miss Jessica Parker White presides over our education department. Jay Weiss is our operations guru, our administrator. Thank you so much for your service. I'm going to continue down the line here. I'm stepping out of my own line, but Marius, please stand up. Marius Modest Jr. is our part-time sales associate in the store. Kristen Deller joins the team in the same capacity. We have Cynthia Holmes also. Not going to stand up. That's fine. And Trisha DeCecco is not with us today, correct? Or I do not. Trisha, say again? Okay. Anyway, 4 fabulous new team members. We can't thank you enough. You're doing an amazing job in the store. You are so welcoming. You are the face of CMCArts. You're the first responders to our organization, and we really thank you. So I'm just going to run through some reminder imagery of some of our fabulous exhibitions. This is the Christian Vum exhibition. This is the Motherhood exhibition. So our intent is to truly let the voice of the artist be here with us in our community. They rule their own project. We have no restrictions except I can't move a wall for you, but we can build a wall. Okay? I know we don't like talking about walls right now, but but most readily available is to paint the walls. And in that, we can explore whole immersive experiences and really feel and learn the message that the artist wishes to share with the community. This is full gallery view of Bambula Journeys, our permanent collection. And these were just selections from the permanent collection. And the Janet Cook Rutnick exhibition. So I know for sure everybody here has heard this a million times. Everything we do is education, and every time I say that, I get teary. That's a lot of tears, but I don't mean to have a lot of tears, but it really is the root of 31 years of CMCArts, and I want to thank all of you again for participating in this vision and this venture of providing, well, I'm just going to read this. How about that? Art is education. It promotes patience, critical thinking, perseverance, and self-confidence. Art is also our cultural mirror. We need your support to provide our youth with the artistic and cultural voice of St. Croix, the USVI, and the Caribbean. What if we looked in the mirror and there wasn't anything looking back? Artistic and cultural heritage is the story of us. Help keep our stories alive and thriving, and you all do, and we thank you. A core program is the Visiting Artists in Residence program that annually invites 7 to 9 artists, international artists by the way, to focus on their work while providing impactful community engagement and art programming through youth and teen workshops for public, private, and homeschooled students, both in schools and at CMCArts. Visiting artists are selected for their diversity in both culture and artistic disciplines to provide well-rounded experiences and learning opportunities for all ages. If you remember our parade in 2024, we had professional dance artist Michelle Gibson, and she worked with the students on their choreography for the parade troupe, and she worked them hard. And they did such a beautiful job. Christian Vum, in addition to his exhibition, was also an artist in residence here with us. He is not just an artist, he's an archaeologist and a professor at Aarhus University in Denmark. And he did a workshop project called My Story, My History, where the students' work was included with his show after they completed their collages. Spoken word artist Rob Gibson did an amazing job with students and with our adult workshopping. It was so much fun. He is truly an amazing person who, you just told me somebody asked if he could come back. So we get a lot of those requests. You know, if we could find some more housing, pretty much every artist wants to come back regularly. So I think we have the formings of a new art school, maybe. I don't know, you know. And then during the summer, we had theater artist, producer, director Silencia Q. Moore, who worked with Saida Carter. She worked on a lot of things, but the workshop was called Theater, Big Dreams, and Getting Ready for Tomorrow production. And then Silencia also worked with you on your Theater of the Oppressed, correct? Some adult workshopping. And then she also worked with our new pilot collaboration with Film Over Gun Violence, which is a project with Blue Tarp Productions, the Center for Educational Growth, and Team Factornize Productions as well. And CMCArts provided the Silencia as the script writer expertise for that project, while the other members are the production experts. And I will talk about that project in a moment. Silencia was here for 2 months with us, and it was tremendously impactful for all of us, the entire community. So much fun. In September and October, we had homegrown Angela Golden Bryan visiting with us. That's her daughter next to her, actually. This happens to be a shot of them working with our little artists. But Angela's project, this was a full collaboration as well. She has she has her own nonprofit, and she has a very well-established programming that she shares with the community, not just on St. Croix. And so she provided the workshop Island Alphabet, Discovering the Virgin Islands, and they worked in the schools with Miss Jessica. So I'm sure I'm not telling this completely correct, but you spent a lot of time at how many schools? 3 schools.
We went to Claudio Marco School. We were at Alfredo Andrews, as well as Ricardo Richards. So 3 schools, and all of them were in 3rd grade, so they helped collaborate.
Okay, so 3rd grade. This is the project. This is the book, Island Alphabet, Discovering the Virgin Islands, letter by letter. All of the illustrations are by the students. This book is not yet available in the store, or is available? Okay. We're so grateful.
And each child got their own book as well, too. We came back just a few weeks ago. She came back, and we had a celebration book reveal party. So each of the schools, the children all got a copy, and each of the public schools will also get copies for their individual libraries as well, too.
So on Friday, several of the students that participated in this project happened to be here for a school field trip, which, by the way, maybe I should mention that. How many?
51.
51. Thank you. Thank you to those who helped us with that, because but it's so beautiful. 51 second graders, second and preschool. Okay, so even though we just said this was a third grade project, there were some students here, and when I brought out this book, I cannot tell you the look on their faces. They are so proud, as they should be, and that is
Oh,
the.
you're getting that field trip with the one on Wednesday.
Oh,
That was
the
Wednesday's
days,
field
the
trip.
days.
Yeah,
I don't,
we
you
had
know.
a Wednesday field trip with Claude Marcus students, and so those
Okay.
students were the ones who saw that.
My
Yeah,
apologies.
we had a lot of field trips this week.
We-
That's why we remember together, yes. But that was another one. Another 30 kids, or 25 kids that came that day.
Anyway, my point in bringing that up is the look on their faces when I brought the book out. That's why we do the work that we do. All of us who are educators, all of us who are involved in CMCArts, you just have to be here to experience that when a child achieves something like this. There is nothing that compares. Nothing. Our 2024 community collaborations are constant, but we are extremely proud. I just mentioned this briefly a moment ago. We are so proud to be collaborating with the Film Over Gun Violence Teen and Young Adult program. The program is conceptualized and run by young community members who barely cap age 30. They are dedicated to giving back, and CMCArts is standing with them and behind them to mentor them, not just in providing space, but in programming guidance, to share with them everything that we have learned about doing programming here on island. And so we're collaborating with Blue Tarp Productions, the Center for Educational Growth, which is CFEG, which is an alternative school program, Team Factornized Productions, and CMCArts. And in 2024, the pilot program took place here with our artists in residence, with Miss Saida Carter, with Jessica Parker White, and the collaborators and the teens. And they learned film production from conceptualizing the story, to writing the story, to shooting the story. And we asked Caribbean Cinemas if they could screen the story on the big screen, and we did this past December. And it was beautiful. And sold out. And then we also did a screening here at CMCArts. Caribbean Cinemas has agreed to screen the productions in St. Thomas as well, so we'll be doing that this year. And we're continuing the program this summer as well. We also had a special community collaboration with the United Jazz Foundation. The United Jazz Foundation is connected to Jazz at Lincoln Center through musician Dion Parson. It is incredible to work with Dion Parson. It is incredible the artists, the professional musicians that he's able to bring to the Virgin Islands, and we were able to participate in that collaboration this year along with the St. John School of the Arts. The intention was to have the artists share with all of the islands in the Virgin Islands. VI Lottery and Diageo were supporting that project wholly. Unfortunately, we're not able to continue that this year, but the idea does not sit on a shelf, it sits on an open table, and we are looking to find ways to continue that in the future. But definitely know that the United Jazz Foundation, St. John School of the Arts, and CMCArts always consider ourselves collaborators. Pardon me, my voice is going a little bit. One of our visiting artists, Ademola Olugabofola, was here with us a number of years ago. He's also instrumental to the formation of CMCArts. This is a quote that he said to me while we were having a really lovely conversation sitting up on the deck upstairs. Art is critical to the human endeavor. And that is the root of our exhibitions as well as everything else that we're doing here. We have one of our favorite quotes. I love it here. I never want to leave. I feel the same way. I do try to sleep sometimes, but and this is from youth attending a field trip to Christian Vum's ephemeral archipelago exhibition last year. We also have some feedback from our local community Foundation of the Virgin Islands. One of their board members and CPA, and she runs their finance department. The Community Foundation of the Virgin Islands is a huge funder for us. The funding is not as huge as we all want it to be, but they continue to be a strong backbone for us here at CMCArts. And Jeannie Brennan-Whitebrecht, in a required interview that we had for a National Endowment for the Humanities award that we received, she said, "It is substantial that CMCArts makes the effort to complete annual audits when it's not required of you. Kudos for your commitment." And I'm grateful that she said that to us. We work very, very hard to make those audits happen, and as I mentioned earlier, they're impactful to our new funders, to a lot of our funders. Dear Miss G, thank you for being my dance instructor. Thank you for spending hours with me to do my best. I appreciate your time and effort. Vershonia, who participated in our children's troupe last year. I also mentioned our permanent collection is part of our programming. It's relatively new programming, but we have a growing collection. We're so proud that our collection is now housed in a climate control space, unless we have it here on view. These are some of the additions to the collection this past year. We have a Tony Lance that was donated to us. Excuse me. A Matthew Snow. It's a beautiful painting of Frederickstead here. Nyaris Walker, a local artist who we're so saddened has moved away this past year. Nyaris Walker is a former board president and was really instrumental in the survival and activation of CMCArts for many, many years. Yeah, thank you. And we also have two editions from the Levon Bell exhibition that crossed over into 2024 from 2023. If you remember, she had some photographs on aluminum, and we've added two of those. It's the first edition. Thank you. Thank you. This is cold. I'll have this. Thank you, Karen. This is the first edition out of 5. Thank you for that. Just a little overview of our programming. Oh yeah, we love to show pictures of Jessica on the parade troupe. Yes. It's really where she shines. Yeah. So these are how we spend our days. Artists in residence, youth and teen programming, little artist days, Saturday workshops, school field trips, children's parade after school program. Dance is a universal language program currently funded by the National Endowment for the Humanities. Our robust adult workshopping, including Friends in the Courtyard every Thursday. Multidisciplinary exhibitions that rotate every 6 to 8 weeks. Our permanent collection and online archive. The online archive newly formed just a couple of years ago. Our highly functioning and exciting museum store, also supporting all Caribbean artists and mostly local VI artists on a regular basis. And then the Dr. Simone L. Palmer concert series, which we all know and love. We are open free to the public 5 days a week, 7 hours a day. I like to say 8 because I'm here at least 8, but 7 hours a day, we stand strong to serve the public for free when as much as possible. Our workshop